Adam Christ from MyMMAnews.com being joined by Keenan Forsey. He's getting ready to take on Taylor Pretty Boy McMahan, two stellar studs, kickboxing studs in the stellar cage, and they are colliding this weekend for their MMA debut. It's going to be something to see. You don't want to miss it. It's going down at Stellar Fights 46 this weekend, August 28th at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. First and foremost, Keenan, what's going on, brother? How you been?
How you doing, brother? I'm living good, feeling ready to go, ready to rock.
I'm sure you are, man. So we were just talking a little bit about the training situation. So you're now with Daniel, Gracie, and John Marquez at EEFC and Philly, right? So
Correct,
when did you
correct.
when did you make the transformation there, and how's the training been going there?
I made the transition at this point probably about 2 years ago, and
Okay.
I was saying like when I knew I was kind of ready to go to that next level. Like had a good amount of fights. And I planned on trying a couple of different gyms. And my first day walking into, Coach John's room, I knew that was home. It's you walk in there and it's the Lions Den. There's no such thing as an easy round, easy where it's just a bunch of killers trying to get better.
It's that exactly. So, like I said in the little pretense here, two spectacular kickboxers meeting. Both you guys' record 4-1. So you're meeting under MMA rules. So I got to ask, why are you taking the transition into MMA now, and why Taylor as an opponent?
MMA was always always where I wanted to be. I'm definitely a striker. I love striking. Striking's in my heart. But MMA, that's the hot sport, I guess, right now. And I think my natural abilities, my athleticism, some things that I have in my arsenal, kind of made me tailor made for MMA. And as far as Taylor, we actually knew of each other. I guess you would say we were cool before we got announced the fight. We followed each other on Instagram, talked in the back of a couple of events, and then yeah, like I said, I knew who he was. I know he's another up and coming young guy like myself. But they gave me his name, and I I personally know whatever to him, but I have utmost supreme confidence in myself. They could have said almost pretty much anybody out of, and let's go, let's rock.
So was your plan, like you said, you wanted to get into MMA from the gate, but did you plan on taking a couple striking bouts and then get into the transition, or how was your game plan going into it?
Yeah, so I figured I'll focus on one area first where I focus on my striking, and I ended up staying there for quite a while. 401 kickboxing, I've been in Muay Thai tournaments, everything of the sort. So I kind of got was able to really. I'm pretty well versed in my striking, so where I feel like at this level in MMA, like I'm really able to hang with a lot of people, at higher levels than that.
So training with EEFC, man. So it's been a long time going. You said 2 years now. So what's your favorite part about striking with them, and then also with Daniel Gracie, your ground game with them? What's the two favorite parts with training with both those guys?
So as far as the striking, John Marquez, Coach John, they call him. He. And like you were saying earlier, really intimidating looking guy, but when it comes to this striking game, he's a genius. So the system that he's put together, the switches, everything, the rolls, everything. Like I thought I was an all right striker. I had a few kickboxing wins, title under my belt. I came to EEFC and Marquez MMA. John, he completely evolved my game. Has me doing things I've never done before. You'll see in a few days, like. Any film out there on me that was on me doesn't match who I am now. And as far as in Daniel, it's kind of cool. Everybody talks about Gracie
It's a
jiu-jitsu. I'm
Gracie,
like,
right?
my coach is a Gracie, and you kind of like I said, he's obviously a genius. He knows the stuff, and he teaches us the skills that we're going to need to win. He's not teaching us to BS. Not teaching us soft things. Like he's helping building killers. That's obviously the success. And that camp, speaks for itself at all levels.
Yeah, 100% through and through, and it goes full circle in that camp. So again, like I said, you're a stellar veteran. You said you're cool with Taylor. You guys have known each other through the circuit, but what do you know about him as an opponent, and what do you see in him that you might be able to capitalize on without giving too much of your game plan away, of course?
So I know he's pretty technical. He has some nice skills, quite similar to myself. He's a taller dude, longer dude. I definitely, yeah, definitely see some similarities, but you know, without giving too much away, from the start, obviously naturally, you kind of size up everybody, in the locker room, any possibilities. So I always, would kind of watch Taylor, and I always kind of saw some things that I think I have the advantage in which case, no, yeah, we'll see. All I'm gonna say is we'll see on Saturday,
Exactly. But so, like I said, man, you guys have a great kickboxing pedigree. This is going to be you guys' MMA debut. So now it makes me wonder: is it like on paper, people would think it's a battle of stand-up, but then again, with it being MMA, how do you anticipate this bout going down? Are you going to want to test all aspects of the pool?
I think we'll probably stand up. I know I want to stand up. I'm ready to bang. I want to bang. But on the other hand, like I was saying earlier, I see some things in this game, and due to some reason, like I don't see, anywhere this fight can go. I think I have the advantage, and I don't think he has the advantage anywhere it goes. So if we were to get tangled up, we were to get stuck in a scramble, I would definitely be open to wrestling it out. Like we were talking about earlier, my camp I'm with now. Train with some of the best wrestlers, in the really world. I train in the same room as Sean Brady. So yeah. I think I'm wrestling. Even though I'm definitely classify myself a striker. I'm ready to go either or wherever we go.
So you say you want to keep it striking, obviously, and I love the idea of that. But let's just say, for example, you see some things that you think you can capitalize on. Let's just say, for example, I'm speculating here, but you want it to be a striking bout. Let's say you crack him and he shoots. It's an MMA bout now, right? Are you going to be surprised by those little?
I don't. So yeah. I mean, I like to say, you shouldn't be surprised by anything in that cage. Anything can happen. Obviously, everybody, there's always that old saying, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth, and things change. So while I don't want to say I'll be surprised, I'm prepared for it, but I don't foresee that happen. I think he'll probably want to keep a stand up too. I think he's aware. I got a good amount of size on him. I'm a pretty big 155. I don't think he wants to do that.
So when the bell sounds, how do you think this bout's going to play out? Because you want to keep it striking. It's an MMA bout. It's both of you guys' debut. I mean, this is scheduled to be the main event of the night, and it's both you guys' first MMA bout, right? So a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's kind of crazy. But, dude, what people don't fully understand is you guys' kickboxing pedigree, the record you guys have, the training, the fights you guys have taken. So this fight, it could potentially be fight of the night. But how do you think the fight's going to play out now that I got done gushing?
Well, actually, I definitely foresee it being fight of the night as well. I thought, when I noticed when I got the fight order and I saw where the main event, I kind of had all the same thoughts you did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. So yeah, I definitely see it being fight of the night as well, and that's kind of just like you said, a testament to how many kickboxing fights we have, everything like that. And as far as how the fight's going to play out, kind of. Obviously you kind of play the fight out in your head over and over again. I haven't really been able to decide, part of me sees, us both coming out with heat. Part of us sees, sitting back, trying to, pick the other person apart. I can do either or. I can change up to what he doesn't like. So, I'm with whatever, I'm for all the smoke.
And just for every single fight interview that you can ever predict or ever foresee coming, the prediction, would you like to give it out? Would you like to be bold? Because the fans want it. They want to hear the hype, the hoopla behind it. So, do you foresee him? Do you foresee you stopping him though early?
Yeah. I know I'm 100% going for the finish. That's what they teach us over at our camp, Marquez MMA, and obviously, I was passionate about kickboxing, but like I said, MMA was always my goal. I want to make a career out of this. I want to go all the way. For me, this is the start of, a pretty good run. So I would like to, start it with a bang. I'm not going to give a specific prediction, but it's going to be a finish. Stay tuned.
Okay.
In dominating fashion.
Okay, dominating fashion. We're not going to go into details too much, but can I at least bug you for a round?
Let's say two. Let's say two.
All right.
Midway through two.
All right, Keenan. Well, I want to leave the final stanza for you, man, with your coaches, your sponsors, any shout outs, your teammates, or your friends, family, man. The floor is yours because I know you're going to have a packed house. They're rooting for you. I know that for a fact. So, floor yours, brother.
I just want to thank, I'm not going to sit here and go name by name because I was definitely going to forget some people and everybody's going to feel some type of way. But obviously, it takes a village. It takes a village to raise whatever. I forget the saying. My coaches, my friends. I have friends who help me meal prep. Make food for them, help me with making a healthy food. My family, my parents, everybody. They really helped me where I am today. And obviously, my coaches and my team first and foremost. I mean, I definitely they definitely pushed me to be the best me that I can be, and I'm so grateful for it. And it gives me the utmost confidence in myself going into this fight. So I definitely, they're definitely who I'm most grateful for. And August 28th, be ready for some fireworks. I'm back. 2-year layoff, baby.
Oh, man, so I just gave you the closing stanza, but now I have one more question for you. So with the 2-year layoff, was it simply due to like the COVID pandemic, or was there any further inlying details that went
well,
into
actually, it's funny that we did the send off, but if you remember, my last bout actually went with a torn ACL.
Oh.
Yeah, it was some confusion. Some people thought that had happened in the fight. No, I actually tore it that Tuesday before. And I'm not crazy, but I like to think of myself, I'm a warrior. I obviously didn't know it was torn. I knew it was hurt, but I'm ready to go out on my show. I was ready to lay it out. And I think you go back and watch that fight, I won that first round. I was just on one leg. But so it was definitely tough mentally, being on the sideline. But as far as if it had to happen, it was kind of perfect that it was COVID, so everybody was kind of stuck on the side.
Right.
And it gave me a newfound appreciation for this game. I'm ready to rock.
I can't wait to see you in the center of the cage on Saturday as I announce you guys' name. Keenan Forsey, thank you so much for joining me, brother, and nothing but the best of luck this Saturday. I can't wait. My goosebumps are just growing by the second right now. This fight is one of those fights that I always say you don't want to miss it. This fight in particular, as far as two people making their MMA debut, you 100% don't want to miss this one, and I will stand on that one. So, again, Keenan, thank you for your time, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Always.
There he goes, Keenan Forsey. He is getting ready to take on Taylor Pretty Boy McMahon. It's going down this weekend at Stellar Fights 46. This weekend, August 28th at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. Again, like I said, you don't want to miss this fight. For Keenan Forsey, I'm Adam Christ. Make sure you keep it locked to mymmanews.com for all your fight news needs.